Hello everyone, I am Chirag and I'm an entrepreneur from India. Recently I sold my company and I'm just bored, so I'm making YouTube videos. Okay, so previously I made a product hunt video and many people have asked me to make a video for the top 5 products only. So I've shortlisted for 5 products which I think are very good in my opinion from the last 2 months. So today's theme is developer kind of thing. So four out of 5 apps are for developers. And if you are a product manager, these tools can help your team to basically boost their productivity, or if you're working on a new project inside your company, this can basically help you. Okay, so the first product is InAppStory. And the product clearly states that stories in your app like Instagram but better. So what they're trying to say is they are adding a SDK inside your app through which a stories functionality is automatically added to your app, and they are also providing functionalities for adding image editor, which are obviously available for free on GitHub, and few games in your app. Also, the Instagram stories effect like polling and all those features are also provided. Let us see their website. Okay. The power of stories, embrace your creativity, why we are different, etc., etc. Why business needs in-app stories, obviously to boost your basically usage. They are also providing a dashboard so that you can see analytics of how people are basically using these stories. Okay, let us see their pricing. Okay, they are free up to 10k MAU, sorry, max 20 stories. So basically the free version is more or less useless. Okay, so if you have an app 20 stories, you would basically put 20 stories for testing only. So you have to pick a starter plan only, and up to 100k MAUs. The problem with such type of basically apps is the idea is good. Okay, I am no denying in that, but the problem is once your customers get big enough, they'll throw you out. They'll make their custom solutions. Okay, I don't know how these things work, but I have not made such an SDK. But if I have 100k MAUs on my app, I would make custom solutions. I would hire people and make custom solutions. But for trials, I would definitely use this app. Okay, because I do not want to waste my engineering power on trials. Okay. I'm not a Facebook. Rest all, the app is very good, and I think people should definitely use it for trial and testing purposes for in-app stories and games. If your app is a social media app or something like that. Okay. Moving on. So the next is Bloop. They are basically a Chrome extension which give you search power in your VS Code. So if you're a developer or a coder like me, you must be copy pasting from Stack Overflow. And this extension basically just whatever library you are using, it searches from the web and presents you with basically how to use that library, basic functionality, basic functions like that. Okay, so what this is somewhat Copilot is doing, but they are using GPT-3 and whole Stack Overflow and the open code also. So they are much powerful, but this is also a very good solution in my opinion. I've used it and it provides good solution to the popular libraries only, not the libraries which are very niche or something like that. Okay. Overall, it's a very good project. Okay. The next comes GPT-J. If you have heard about GPT-3, the natural language learning model by OpenAI. So basically, it generates text based on the input which you provide, and it's a basically closed API, and you have to pay for it. So the very smart people have came across and built this open source GPT-J. I haven't used it, but let me show you their GitHub profile. I have used GPT-3. GPT-3 is very powerful. Okay. But I guess GPT-3 has been trained on 175 billion parameters, and these people have basically, so there is a simple thing in neural networks or whatever it is. I'm not a machine learning expert. The more data you give it to the neural network, the better your prediction pattern goes. So this is GPT-3 ADA, and this is GPT-3 1.3 billion parameters. So it has been trained on 800 GB of data, and this is GPT-J, which has been trained on 6 billion parameters, I guess. So this is 6 billion. Okay, and it has been trained on 825 GB of data. And this is GPT-3 175 billion parameters. It has also been trained on 800 parameters, 800 GB data. But the difference is the parameters, number of parameters which you have given. So it basically, the more parameters and more data you have, the more advanced prediction you have, like that in a layman terms. Yeah, but in actual machine learning, these people are doing a very hard job. Yeah. So if you don't have any access to GPT-3, you should definitely try GPT-J. Okay, it's free of cost, obviously. The next is Digger. So if you are developing your projects, and obviously if you want to show them to the world, you have to host your websites or projects. Okay, so you will obviously use Heroku or AWS or GCP, okay, or Vercel. So this project, what it does is it creates a layer on top of AWS, so you don't need to understand AWS deeply, which is a pain in the ass. AWS is pain in the ass. It's very complex. Literally, I have to take a 2 months training to understand how AWS works, and even still I'm struggling with AWS. Okay. But deploying projects on Heroku is very, very simple. Okay. You just have to upload your code or connect your GitHub and it's automatically deployed. The problem with Heroku is that you cannot have a very high scale projects on these things. You need to shift to AWS or GCP. This is the problem. So if you are a developer, you must be knowing Terraform. What is Terraform? So it's basically defining your architecture as a code using YAML files, and basically it will deploy various resources in AWS. Okay, there are many resources in AWS like EC2, S3, Glacier, etc. So you have to write Terraform, and this Terraform will deploy various resources inside AWS, which will make deployment easier. Okay, you don't have to go to each and every service in AWS and create different services manually. It will be created automatically. So if there is Terraform, what does this app do, this product do? It creates Terraform from your Docker file. Okay, or it creates Terraform just like Heroku understands what your code is or what your app do. It creates Terraform for you and deploys services on AWS. So it's a very great product. I have tried it and it's very good, literally. So the next product is Orbital. So when I am talking to my team, we usually hang out on Google Meet or Zoom, and it's boring, obviously. So we installed some Zoom apps to play games, but it's also very, very boring. So this is a basically meeting application where your teammates can hang out and basically have some fun and get work done. You can basically go anywhere in the world, play games, run music, collaborate using whiteboard. Whatever you do in office, you can do it here. You can write code, you can do announcements, whatever it is. Okay, except flirting, you cannot do that here. Okay, so in my opinion, I have used this product. This is also a great tool. Cool. So that's it for today. So I'll release these videos on a weekly basis. And if you are a founder or an entrepreneur just like me or a coder, and you are looking for your first customers, I would be very happy to help you out in your journey, whatever it is. Okay. So thank you guys. I'll see you next week.